What's happening, everybody? My bad, man. I'm a little bit late this morning. I was involved in some emails, answering some stuff, man, working. But that's no excuse for not being on time. I apologize, but it is here. It is Thursday, and I am here to help you get home loan ready. Can you dig it? And it is all to the good. Welcome, welcome, welcome. What's happening? What's going on? I hope everyone has having a great week so far. Hope everything is working for you guys the way you want it to work. Everything is moving ahead as you guys have planned and dreamed, or even started off Monday. You know, if you set weekly goals and plans for yourself, right, in like a weekly planner, maybe on Monday you had some different goals in mind, and hopefully today you've accomplished some of those things as life has progressed for you. Can you dig it? I want to shout out everybody out there, man, doing something positive. All the people in the loan originators, all the realtors, all the people in the mortgage industry that work really hard behind the scenes to make sure that people are taken care of and their mortgages are done in a speedy manner. I want to shout out to you guys, man, because you guys really make it happen, and y'all make us shine and make us look very well as loan officers, because you guys are out here really grinding and helping the people out, man. I am a fan of behind the scenes helping people out, not really with a big fanfare, right? I'm a fan of the underdog, you know, the people that clean the building and stuff like that. Those are people I speak to. I'm a fan of those people, you know, the people that, you know, you forget about, right? You know, you have to just think about those people all the time, because it takes a team, and we're all a part of this big planet, a big God, right? You know, so we're all just broken down. So we all make a choice, and we're all a part of this plan that we have going on, man. I titled this particular show today, man, credit. I'm talking about credit, right? I know, here we go again. Credit. Yeah, credit. Reason why we're talking about this credit thing again, though, is because everywhere you go, people are throwing credit in your face. When you go to apply for a job, they may check your credit. When you go to apply for definitely for a home or automobile, they check your credit, or you go for any kind of loan that you need from a bank or whatever, they're going to check your credit, and they're going to look at it, and they may judge you based upon that credit score. You may not have an opportunity to explain that, well, something happened catastrophic in my life to where those bills became second place to me. Those weren't as important to me as real life happening to me at this particular moment. But if they don't call you back and they don't communicate that with you, you never really get a chance to know what's hurting you a lot of times, unless you're going and seeking that information yourself. There's a lot of avenues and places right now, and a lot of ways to go check your credit and find out what's on your credit score. So right now we can't say that we don't know. We can, if we're not even computer savvy a lot or something like that, we can still get with we can still get with people, right? I mean, get with people that can help us and kind of walk us through the process. Those that are not computer savvy, make sure that you try to get with somebody that can help you out, maybe a family member. A lot of these kids, man, 12, 13 years old, know more about a computer than a lot of adults. So you want to team up with those people that's going to help you learn, because the technology is here to stay, and it's not going anywhere either. So you got to be able to embrace it or get left behind. So, but let me get back to what I was saying, though, about the credit, though, is that it's so... It plays such a vital role in your success and how much money you spend, okay, out of pocket. In the reference of let's getting your home loan ready, I'm talking about like in reference to getting a home loan, just say for this example, okay. If you're looking for a home loan, all right, and you have a credit score of, say, 680 or 700, every loan and every program and every pricing, I'm gonna try to break it down and where I'm not losing you guys with all this mortgage jargon and bore you either, right? But I'm trying to let you guys get the picture, though. But every loan, every program, right, has pricing that's set with it. Okay, so at this particular rate, this is the price that this investor is paying for this particular rate. Okay, we're starting off at just say 104.00. Okay, that's what they're starting off with. Now, what happens is that those rates have what they call loan level price adjusters. Okay, meaning that the lower the score and the higher the loan to value, like the more you owe on the property or whatever, the loan to value is those adjustments become higher. Okay, they become higher. But the higher the credit score, those are less adjustments. You're not penalized for having a lower score and then having, not putting a whole lot of money down on the property. Okay, for just say a 680 and above credit score, the loan level price adjuster may be 1 point. Okay, versus a 620 credit score, that loan level price adjustment may be 2.25. Okay, you're taking 2.25 from this initial 104 that is paying. You see what I'm saying? That's where you start messing with the rates to where you can have credits given back to you or the rates will cost you. So you got to be aware of that, man. So if you're closing loans and you're doing home loans, or you know anybody that's looking at loans or closing, make sure they look at that and see if there's going to be a discount. If there's a discount, they're paying for that rate. If there's a credit, lender paid credit, that means that their credit and everything was good. They got a great rate, and they also got money back that helps toward their down payments and closing costs at the same time, because they're rewarded for the great credit versus being penalized for having the bad credit. Not necessarily bad credit, but it was a lower score than what this particular loan level price adjustment comes with. I hope I didn't lose you guys. If you did, please shoot me an email, shelton@cntmtg.com. If it's in reference to a mortgage question, shoot me an email there, and I can answer the question. I can clear some things up for you. I can send you a little graph, some charts, some things that'll help you out. I can do that for you guys, no problem. Just shoot me an email there, or just call my cell phone, 281-731-0673. But serious inquiries only, just not a lot of spam or nothing. So please, just don't die me for no reason, man, no reason. But my thing is that you want to be able to be proactive with the credit as well. Whenever I have clients call me or whatever, I always have a conversation with them. Okay, when's the last time you looked at your credit score? And if they don't really know what that is, then I direct them to resources that's going to help them through my company or other free resources that they have as well, that'll help them out to get them a picture of what's on there. Now we see the picture, and the picture may not be what we want it to be, but at the same time, we can start a game plan now. We call that putting it in the pipeline. Okay, we start a game plan and then figure out how to get them to where they want to be. Now, they have to be able to make the moves and put the effort in place, because we as here in the originating industry, we can give the information. The realtors can give the information. The loan officers can give the information. And anyone that's around you can give the information, but you have to be willing to apply it. You have to be willing to apply it in order for it to work. And that doesn't matter who we are, no matter what our name is, okay? We have to be able to apply the information that's given. And if we're serious about doing these things, then we're going to apply it. Because honestly, if you're dealing with me, I can make it simple for you. I try to make it very simple. I know I talk fast because I'm just a fast talker, but it's not because I just like to try to overtalk or try to speed through things to move to get past the vital information. I just talk fast. I've been like that my whole life. But what I'm trying to say is that I really want to get you guys educated through the process of getting your credit, not just prepared, but credit education, okay? And then I want to walk you through the process, if you want a home loan, to be able to, this is how I get you in this home for as less money as possible out of your pocket. I'm not going to promote or promise a down payment assistance program. That's not what my company does. We don't have those. Reason why we don't have those, because the rates are too high. And the cost of that money that you're getting, that they're giving you, I'm doing air quotes here, okay, is going to cost you more with the rate. You're going to start off with a 5.5%, 6% rate or whatever, and that's not, is that money going to be worth it? I'll say it like this. I put it like this. If add up what it would be if you would just get your credit up or whatever the case may be, over time, the cost that would be, just do a rate have somebody do a comparison for you with a rate with a particular credit score versus the down payment assistance, right? And then see how much you're paying per month, okay, for this loan, okay, over here versus what you're paying per month for the down payment assistance, and see which one weighs out and see how much, which one makes sense. If putting more toward getting your credit right, that money will have you paying less in the long run, then you might as well go and get that credit right first, right? But here's the deal too, though. I don't want you guys to do this as well. For anyone listening, man, anyone that's going to be having this shared to them or whatever, don't just go pay collections because they're on your credit report, okay? Listen to me. Just don't go pay them just because they're on your credit report, all right? You don't want to just throw that money out there like that. Here's a little tip I'm going to give you guys, okay? Usually some people pay for this, but I'm going to give it to you, man. There's so much stuff on the internet that's for free. Why would I charge you for this, right? You can just Google that. But what I would say, if you just have a bunch of money right now, okay, and you just say, man, I want to just get these collections off my credit. I don't like them. I don't like looking at them. They're bad. Okay, that's cool. If you're going to do anything like that, make sure that you get a pay for delete from the credit bureaus, okay? So any of those collectors that's calling you and say, okay, we can work a settlement out for you. We can pay a fraction of what this is if you write us a check today. Okay, no problem. I have a couple of extra bucks, but this is what I want you to do. I want you to send me a pay for delete letter. That letter means that once you pay for that particular collection and you guys do the settlement, they delete it from your credit report like it was never there. Okay, that's the only way you would do something like that. And don't send them your personal account information. Get your preloaded card or whatever and put that payment on that. Don't give them access to that. Okay, because the reason why I'm saying that is because if you pay that collection off, even you pay it off, okay, you get the money. Okay, thank you, ma'am. You know, we settled the amount. Good. Have a great day. And you're feeling good about that, right? Your credit score is going to go down. Reason being is because, yeah, it's a collection and it's paid, but it's paid to zero, and that still shows recent activity on your credit report, okay? You don't want that on there at all. If you're going to pay that money, you're hoping for improvement, right? It'll look better as far as your total debt that you have sitting out there. That goes down. But that really didn't do anything for that money that you spent on there, unless you do the pay for delete for a fraction of the cost and the settlement, because they purchased that debt for a fraction of the cost. Then so since they got a deal, why don't you get a deal too? I mean, why not? I mean, since we're dealing and we're talking about doing deals, I'm willing to do something with you. Then be willing to do something with me. Have a conversation with these collectors, people. Don't be scared of them. And if they call you after certain times, report the Fair Credit Reporting Act on them, and they will stop that. If you have questions on that, give me a call, shoot me an email, keep on pushing, ENT@gmail.com if it's a credit-related question. All right, if it's a mortgage-related question, Shelton@CNTMTG.com. I'm here to help you guys out the best way I can. The best way I can. I'm willing to use the time, talent, and energy that I have to help you guys and educate you on the process. Not tell you how bad you are for having bad credit or having things. You know, we all been there, done that, made crazy decisions. But the thing about it that you can come back from that. That doesn't have to define you nor defeat you. I'm here to help it to develop you. And we can be better from it because, again, I enjoy what I do. I enjoy helping people. I enjoy going to closings and seeing a smile on the customer's face that they went from not having a home and following the process and getting into a home. And because they had great credit score and because they followed the principles and because they saved more than what they spent and because they sacrificed and had a budget and worked hard and did those things that were necessary, they got in within 15 business days. Yes, I said it. 15 business days from application to closing. That's how fast things move. Not counting weekends. That's how fast things move, man. Within a month, you know, you can have some things going on if you follow the process. If you really want to do what you said you want to do. You have somebody out there to help you. If you said no one ever broke it down to you like this, no one ever helped you, no one ever took the time, then I'm that person to do that. But you have to want it. I can't want it for you. Because, see, I want it. I get excited with every client like it was my first one. Whether it's a credit repair client, whether it's a home loan client, whether it's a sponsor for my podcast, Think About It Radio, whether it's whatever, man. Whether it's somebody's telling me they want me to speak, do some motivational speaking or whatever. I'm here. I get excited. I mean, you know why? Because I'm here and I have a chance to share information to help someone and to talk about something that they didn't really teach enough of in school. They don't teach enough of it in college unless you're enrolling in these programs that specify credit and education. Because a lot of times, man, we don't care about it until we have to care about it. So I'm here to help you guys care about it before you have to care about it. Care about it before the landlord says, hey, y'all have to move. And then you have to get you're in the process of getting your credit right. Now you got to go live below your means, below where you want to go, below your standards, right? Because the credit wasn't checked and it wasn't looked at. You have to look at it. We're looking at everything else. We're checking everybody else's stats. I know we know the stats of the Rockets game last night, right? We know the stats of that. We're checking everybody else's stats. We need to check our own stats. Let's get our credit weight up the way we need to and be the best, again, the best version of us all the way around. That don't have to be advertised. Let's get those numbers up, man, and I'm here to help you guys out the best way I can. Again, if you're looking for a home loan, man, again, we have options to where you get a 600 and above credit score. You can get an FHA loan, okay? But I always tell people, if you can get an FHA loan, that's cool and that's great, all right? And if you have to do what you have to do. But if you got a high enough credit score, you can get the Home Possible Advantage program, That's here in Houston because of the disaster area, and you don't have the income limitations. You can pay 3% down. Now you're financing, 90